Hey guys, before I get to the part of this video, I just want to say this was supposed to be an unboxing, but I unboxed it and I totally forgot to record it. I'm so sorry, but nonetheless, I'll just showcase it and then I'll talk about it. I'll talk about why I bought it, and I'll just talk about, well, you'll see what I mean. And I'll talk about other things too, like behind like the story and everything, and okay, let's just jump in. So, if you guys remembered in my old videos, I talked about how Tak and Power JuJu was one of my favorite games. If I haven't said it, then I'll say it again in this video. But here's Tak as a bobblehead, and he was like $35 on eBay from a seller that I bought. And there's 4 left, so if you guys want to get it, the link will be in the description. And by the way, I'm not sponsored, so don't take my word for it. I'm not sponsored. Alright, well, the reason why I got this bobblehead is because it's very rare. I could not find this anywhere else. And it took me a long time to find it. And I finally found it, so I bought it. And surprisingly, it was even cheaper than I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit more expensive for a bobblehead this rare. Honestly. Now, let me just talk about the bobblehead itself. I think in comparison to how Tak looked from the original game, the way he looks is actually nice. I will say there is a little bit of difference here. I don't know if he had this in the original game, but these things right here that tie his hair together, I don't think that was in the original game. But it's a little nice touch. And I really like how they put the logo here. The way that they put Tak and the Power of JuJu down here. It's really nice. It looks like a really nice homemade bobblehead. Now the paint job, I will say, is a bit messy because I don't know if you guys can see, but the eye right here kind of has little smudges of paint there. But all in all, I think this is one of the this is like the best that they can do, and also the feather on top is really nice. Just the way they put each strand of just the strands on the feather there, because if you guys remember playing Tak, the feather indicates your health. If it's all the way orange, you have full health. If it's turning purple, you're losing health, and that's exactly what's happening here. Now, the feather in the original game stands up all the way right here. Well, not that tall, but it stands up. But on the bobblehead, it's just laying down like this. But it's not too bad. I think everything else is very accurate. He even holds the blow staff that he gets in the first game. In my opinion, it probably would have been better if he was holding the spear rattle, because that was like his main weapon. Or like his primary weapon from the first game that he gets later on. And yeah. Dang, my carpet's all messy again. So, a little bit of storytelling. Not too long, but my first experience of playing video games might have been, like, it might have started with Tak and Power JuJu, and I'm saying might because I was, like, that young, I don't even remember, but as far back as I'm trying to remember, I think it started with Tak, because it was a GameCube game, and the first system we had growing up was the GameCube, and it might have been a SpongeBob game that I played for the first time, but I don't remember at all. The only game I do remember playing first was Tak, and it just kind of started from there. And I believe they had 3 games, yeah. So there was the first one, the second one, and the third one. The first one, I was really liking it because it's open world. I like the whole jungle environment of it, and just the whole concept. It's Nickelodeon's original video game character. And yeah, he had a TV show later on, but the idea is that he was originally a video game character, exclusively a video game character, and then they made a show which didn't last very long. It only lasted 1 season, which I'm a little bit sad about because I've always wanted Tak to have a show, and I kind of got disappointed that it didn't do so well. I never hated it, really. It just wasn't nearly as good. So, the thing about the first game is that it's kind of broken. In a way, it's a very broken game. The way Tak jumps, it's a little bit delayed, I guess, like the second jump. If you guys play the first one, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the way he jumps is a little bit weird in the first game, and the controls are a little bit off. Nonetheless, there's glitches, there's crashes, and in the second game they improve on that. They improved his jumping. They they changed his character a little bit. They redesigned him, and I don't like the second game too much as the first because it's a little bit linear. It's a bit more point A to point B. The first one is really open world, and the game wants you to like discover what you have to do, where you have to go. They kind of want you to figure that out. In the second game, it's like you have point A to point B. The game tells you to go there, and you have to go there. There's no backtracking. There's no like, you can just explore wherever you want to go. It's just where you have to go, you have to go. And now it's the second game. So the second game did improve on mistakes that the first one made, and these weren't too much big mistakes. It's just a little bit, pet peeve mistakes, I guess, that I kind of got annoyed at because every time when I play tag, I have to save a lot because it crashes a lot, and that kind of pissed me off a lot. So the third game, I really don't want to talk about. The third game wasn't the worst game I ever played, but it is the worst tag game I've played. The third game kind of felt like the third Crash Bandicoot in a way, where you have a hub world, which is the JuJu world, I guess. And for the most part, it's kind of like that. And there's multiple worlds, and each world has 3 levels. And these 3 levels are portals that go into other worlds. And you play as Tack and Locke. You have to play 2 characters. And it's one of those games where you have to switch characters because their ability is different from the other character. And so you have to do their special ability for certain things. And yeah. But the reason why I don't like it so much is because it's just like balls to the wall hard. And it's just, I don't know. I really don't know how to explain this. It's just really hard to play, in my opinion. I guess it's the way I've been playing it, but the thing is that each world is timed. Each level is timed. I'm sorry. Is that you're timed for the whole thing, and you have hourglasses to pick up to extend your time. And if you don't beat the time, then the other team, because you're teaming up against people, or okay, I'm really screwing up here. So Tack and Locke are a team, and they're going up against other teams, is what I'm saying. And if you don't beat the time, or if you don't have a good time, then the other team wins, and you have to like replay that level again or something. That's what I'm saying, basically. So the third game wasn't all that good. I never was too much of a fan of it, but who knows? It's not the worst game in the world. It's not the hardest game in the world either, comparing to other games I've played and might have beaten. So, attacking apart JuJu, I was like really excited for when I heard THQ Nordic and Nickelodeon were teaming back up, and they're gonna like bring back these games as HD remakes. But after what happened with their Ask Me Anything on 8chan, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen anymore. And if you guys don't know what 8chan is, it's known for content, underage content, and if you guys know what I mean, then leave it at that. It's just bad. If I say what it is on this video, I'm probably gonna get demonetized for it, and I don't want that to happen. So let's just leave it off where it is. So they got in trouble for that, and Philip Rock, the marketing director for THQ Nordic, made a huge PR mistake, and they sincerely apologized for it. But the thing is that they tweeted saying they had an opportunity and they took it, and they said to Mark, they said Mark would take care of the nasty stuff and everything would be alright. But in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to sing on this channel, but okay. You get what I'm saying. And I'm not too sure if these remakes will still happen. I'm not saying it won't. Like, for sure, they're not going to do it. I'm just saying I don't know for sure if it will still happen. Because, with mistakes like this, you cannot just fix everything with sorry. Sorry doesn't always fix everything. So, Nickelodeon might cut ties with THQ Nordic. It's what I read, at least, from what I heard. It's possible that it'll probably happen. And we might not get these remakes. So if that's the case, I might actually just rebuy the tag game, the first and second one. Because I don't have those games anymore. And I don't have the GameCube anymore. We sold it a long time ago. And I really wish we hadn't. I really wish we didn't. So, sorry. Yeah, this is a really boring video. I don't know what to talk about. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm off to college. Yeah, I'm going to college now, and I'm starting to major in acting so I can do better on my channel. And I'm taking public speaking so I can speak better in my videos so I don't stutter too much or say or too much, because that happens a lot. And it's just a bad habit of mine. I need to control that, so. I'm starting to get better already, but it's little progress. Alright. I think I might end this off, guys. So like I said before, I'll put the description down below so you guys can get this if you're a huge fan of TAC and you had no idea that these existed. Which, it's a bit old news. But they're still around. They still are, but it's very rare. You're not gonna, pick them up at Walmart or Toys R Us. I don't know, Toys R Us is not a thing anymore. It's kind of bankrupt now, so. Okay. So, TAC, is there anything you want to add for this video before we end it off? No? Okay, he doesn't agree. Okay, what? Stop bobbing your head at me, TAC, I get it. Alright, well. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, I'm a bit tired and I feel a little sick. My voice does not sound that normal today, so. And my dad's sleeping next door, so that's the reason why I'm not shouting or anything or being crazy like that, so. So, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye.